All right, we're back with another episode of It's That Easy. Coming to you with last week's NFL picks. And they were pretty damn good picks.
They were good.
As always, I'm with my co-host, Big Peso. What's happening?
What's up, Rob?
How'd you do, man? Feeling good about those from last week?
You know what happened. Another broom, baby.
There should be a broom somewhere. That's what I figured.
Yeah, so. I'm in little Venezuela today, or I would have it.
I like it. Hey, well, as always, make sure to like the video. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe to it. It helps us out, helps get it out there to show a couple of guys that just like to talk about football and betting. So, but hey, let's get into last week's games. Some of them were pretty crappy.
Yeah.
But some of them are pretty good. So we'll just start with the crappy and work our way to good. So, yeah, the Cowboys, okay, it couldn't have been any worse. You're at home. You have to win to make the playoffs. You know what you got to do, and you have a terrible, Viking offense coming to town. So what do? Don't cover any receivers. Don't put pressure on J.J. McCarthy. Let him wipe the floor with you, and then, instead of going for touchdowns, we go for field goals. That Aubrey missed 2 field goals. I don't know when the last time that happened. It must have been a full moon or something. I don't know.
Something. But, they had the air on or something. He kept pushing them to the right the same way.
He did. So, with that, I did take the Cowboys to cover. That didn't happen. I did take the over, and that did happen, but it didn't matter because I was dumb enough to parlay those things. And, so we know what happened there.
We talked about JJ needing a get-right game.
Yeah.
Man, I sure didn't like it being against them boys.
I know, man. Well, he did it against Washington last week. He just continued it this week. Yeah, with the Cowboys. So, and here's the thing. They were eliminated from the playoffs after games going on earlier. So it's not like they're playing for anything but to beat our ass. So
be the spoiler.
It worked out for them. So actually, and now I don't even want to make the playoffs. Even if there was a slightest bit of chance to get in the playoffs, I don't even want to make it because I don't even want to see a first round exit. So
you ever look at the Vikings emblem? It looks like a trans. I just noticed that.
A Trans Am? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Nope.
We used to have one of those when I was a kid, so yeah.
Nope. GP standing up, I promise you.
And with that, we're going to the next game.
Come on.
So, Buffalo was going to New England. New England's like on this winning streak, right?
Yeah.
I thought New England's at home. Another game, just like the one previous. Home cooking. New England was up 21-0. And I was like, remember we'll talk about the bet that we placed for the Underdogs. Yeah. And I was like, man, they're killing these guys. I must have blinked for an extended period of time. Next thing you know, here comes Buffalo, man. Unbelievable.
10 straight wins. Yeah. And the MVP said, hold my beer.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh Allen showed up, man.
Beast.
So the mistake I made was taking New England at home and the points.
Okay.
But I did take the over-under on – I took the over on that one. And, of course, they hit the over. They hit the over big time.
Yeah, they did.
They had 76 or 66 points together. But, once again, didn't matter. When you parlay a bet, this is the problem, parlaying stuff. So, but it's all good because the next game came on. Green Bay going to Denver. I thought, okay, another home cooking. Denver at home. Good defense. Green Bay struggling, which they actually didn't struggle. They were ahead of this game, I think, going into the third quarter. But the Broncos righted the ship. They stopped them. They got turnovers, and they scored. Nix went off on those guys. I feel like he had 4 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, so they covered the spread, and they went over on those points. What did they score? Let's see. They had 60 points altogether. So, yeah, they blew that over out of the water right there.
Coming into that game, the home team had won and covered the previous 4. Make it 5.
That's right.
And I saw on one of my little cable shows, Jerry Jones was up there playing with the little voodoo doll, sticking pins in it when he was watching that game. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Micah Parsons.
I hated seeing Micah go down, but
I
damn.
did. You know what was crazy? It wasn't even it was non-contact.
No.
That's the worst. He stepped wrong, hit the ground, and he's like, "Yep, you knew what happened there, man."
That's how I feel most mornings.
Yeah, exactly. So then we go to Los Angeles.
Come on.
Detroit went in there. I thought for sure Los Angeles, another home cooking. They're going to take care of business. And they would go the over because both teams could score points. And that was a good one. That was a hit there because together they scored 75 points.
That was nice.
The Rams took care of business. The Rams beat them by 7. So the Rams covered and got that. So that was a great parlay. 2 great parlays there to make up for those crappy ones earlier. And then the last one, Chargers on an upswing, Chiefs on the downward spiral, and it didn't stop because speaking of players getting hurt, Mahomes got hurt.
We talked about that, man. The wrong team was favored.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I don't even know why. I was even smart enough to say, oh no, the Chargers are going to cover that real easy. And I went the under because it seems like those AFC West games, they don't score a lot of points. And sure enough, they scored 29. It was 16-13. And I'm pretty sure it was like that, like toward the end of the game, like for a while. But it was good to see the Chargers win. I don't ever wish for Mahomes to get hurt like that, but he's out for the season.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, good game.
One of my East Texas brothers.
That's right. They in the second half, the Chargers were the only team that scored that game, and they scored 6 points. So
yeah,
it was pretty.
Bolt's got the best kicker, man. He just showed up and did his job.
Yeah, Dicker the kicker took care of it.
Dicker the kicker.
Woo! All right,
orange baby.
All right, so let's go to the Underdogs pick of the week. This is what killed me right here because we talked about this. I said, you know what? And as soon as we talked about it, even before the weekend got here, I played this one. I said, I'm going. The home teams are going to win this, and not the Chargers, and then with the Patriots up 21-0, I was like, I was kind of counting the money already,
Right.
I spent it, and then I had to go get a refund because it didn't work out very well. Damn you, Josh Allen.
Damn you.
But the other guys took care of business, so this was kind of a good underdog call week, So
yeah.
So then let's go to Big Pesos, Big T's of the week because
man, that's a good picture.
Just another the check marks. You like the checks on there, or what are we talking?
Yeah, I love them checks, both of them.
But man, you've been hitting on these teasers for weeks now. Oh my god! And from the check marks, if you can see the check marks in this picture, you see that another one hit, man. Another one hit. It was really good.
We were talking about spreadsheets. I went back and looked at my teasers, my big teasers for the year.
Yeah.
NFL big teasers. I was 24-7 coming up to this week.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. And the last 5 weeks, clean sweeps. We list, I give six options there?
Yep.
We talked about it. Pick any 4 of those 6 and put them together.
Yeah, you could have made multiple on there and still won. God. Yeah,
you can't lose. Times. You can't lose.
And here's the thing about that 7-point teaser, right? You had Dallas +1, but then we had Seattle beating -6.5 over the Colts, who had Old Man River. And that guy had them winning at the end of the game with under a minute left. They took the lead, and I was like, "Wow, who knew that was going to happen?" Yeah, I don't know if they'll have the same magic this week, but that was kind of cool to see him show out a little bit.
But I think he's going to call Aaron Rodgers and go to that same clinic and get that T shot, and he'll be back.
Have some high tea now, so yeah.
He's just happy he's not at home with them 9 kids.
That's
right. My God!
Anything to get out of that, man.
Give your wife a break, man. Buy a TV, something. Damn. Left it in too long.
Did you see that? If he retires here, he's got another retires after this season for his second time. He'll get another 7 years of insurance. That's pretty funny there. So
yeah, man.
Let's take a quick look at what our next show will be about. We're going to talk about these are next week's games.
Ooh.
Usually we're doing 5 games. I looked at the lineup. I got 6, and there's probably a couple more that I could have added in here. But it was intriguing to me last week. Chargers and Cowboys, not as intriguing this week. But here's what's going to happen. The Cowboys had to win last week. They lose to a terrible J.J. McCarthy. Made him look like a Hall of Famer. This week, they're going to play a great Herbert, who's doing really well, and they're going to light him up. They'll probably sack him, intercept him, and they'll win when we don't need to win anymore. So
Please don't bet a bunch of money on that, Rob.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I bet my house on the last one, so I've
Oh,
lost
there you
that.
go.
So now it's
Okay.
just the cardboard house that I have. I'll probably put it on this game right here. So
Well, it's
yeah,
a good thing you put the rest of your money on the big teaser because he
that's
broke
right.
it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I love all them checks.
Yeah.
So here's a good one though. The Rams going to Seattle.
Heck yeah.
Rams are favored, but man, I'm smelling some home cooking right there. So yeah, that could be a good game there.
I think so.
We got just 2 weeks ago. We did Bears at Green Bay. Now we got
Yeah.
Green Bay going to Chicago without Micah Parsons and coming
Yeah.
off a loss that I think they had the game won against Denver, and they let Denver come back. Man, that could have been like that nail in the coffin there. But we'll see.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be a good one.
Jags are doing well. Trevor Lawrence, that guy is coming off like a 6 touchdown performance, right? I think it was.
Right. He's playing good ball.
But Denver is the top seed. Now that Patriots lost last week, Denver is for sure the top seed in the AFC. So, and it's home for them. Man, that's a tough one there to bet
And a
against
win
them.
for Denver will clinch home field advantage.
Yeah, yeah. So it's hard. It's hard to bet against Denver at home there. I think there's something about that mile high thing. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
high or the mile, but yeah, something's messed up over there.
Something.
That's like the Arkansas of the NFL. Something always weird happens over there.
Some weird
I think
shit.
that's what
Yeah.
it is. Patriots, now they got to go, after losing at home, a game they should have won. Now they got to go on the road against, I'm going to say, a mediocre Baltimore team that's been struggling. But we've seen in the past, we thought something was going to happen, and the exact opposite happens.
Right.
Baltimore's favored, so I see a dog in the future here, but you
Yep.
never know there. And then Pittsburgh, low T and all, they took care of business against Miami. Man, they scored. It was like 28-6 or something like that. They beat them down pretty good. They got to go on the road to the Lions, who after losing to LA, they actually did. They put up a good fight. They just
Yeah.
it wasn't enough.
No.
This is going to be an interesting game. So these are the ones we'll be looking at. We're coming out with some teasers, coming out
I like
with some picks on that. So yeah, so let's see what happens, man. So any thoughts about that last week? Like, how much money you made? Did the bank give you a hard time trying to exchange
well.
pesos
I mean,
for dollars?
No, man, I did well. I played that big teaser. I played 3 combinations on it.
I did see that. Yeah.
And yeah, man, I hit all 3 of them, and one of them I doubled up on. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, we were texting back and forth all Sunday about that, and it was like, yep, hit. So yeah, it was a good weekend,
Yeah.
man. Well, cool. So once again, everyone, if you could like the video, subscribe if you get a chance to as well. We'd appreciate that. We'll have our comments on the next video talking about our bets going on for next week or for this coming weekend. So feel free to put your comments out there. For Big Peso and myself, you guys have a great week, and we'll talk soon.